It's been almost a month, a couple days shy of planting these guys, and here this is the 3 rainwater sprouts, and you can see it's looking not bad at all over here. These are looking a bit sparse based on how many seeds I put in, but that was, I think, due to the wind. I used to put them outside at the beginning, and the wind was pelting them back and forth quite a bit, and the stems would kink near the bottom, and I think the nutrients wouldn't be able to get to the rest of the plant, and they would wilt and die quickly from there. So I brought them inside and left them in here, and ever since, well, there has been a 1 or 2 more wilts. You can see a bit of something going on here, and this one looks like he's doing pretty bad there. I don't know. Well, there has been cases like this. It's been very minor compared to when it was in the wind, and many of them were dying at once. You can see the most adverse effects over here in the rainwater side. This entire pot either died by the wind or didn't come up at all. Actually, this one is a bit of an anomaly because not many came up from here at all to begin with. Over here I transplanted, I believe it was this one, was transplanted from the rain camp, because the other 2 were not looking all that great, and many of them got killed by the rain. I believe actually this pot had more sprouts than this one before the wind kicked them all over and wilted them, or whatever it was that happened. Maybe a combination of 2 different things. This is doing incredibly well, even though it's tap water. You can see the leaf development here is much better than the most. Even over here, this leaf development, well, this is the biggest one. It's not quite as full as this one, you see. And many of them are similarly developed. So this one seems to be doing quite well despite everything that's happened. So yeah, it's very strange. You have this anomaly where everything just died, and then this one where everything is inexplicably doing better than rain. Very slightly, even if this guy, I don't know what's happening here. These arrangements down here happened after these occurrences, so I can see if you rule out anything to do with differences in that, because you might notice that this is but I don't think that has anything to do with it. Right, this guy in the middle is a bit of a hydroponic thing I was trying. He's not doing too great, but when I first put him in, if you look at the pictures, you will see that there were only about 3 leaves, or maybe 4, with the 4th one very small and coming up. Now you have 2, 4, 6, 7 leaves here, and they, it's not exactly wilting and falling over horribly, but I think it's done this due to the fact that it has no upward support. It's just taped on here. I'll show you. Taped on there very scantily, because I didn't have time to put up a proper apparatus, and I was looking for some foam, and I gotta redo the whole thing in a separate experiment anyway. But that's beside the point, because this didn't have anything to do with what I was actually looking at. It's just an interesting observation. When I first put it in here, I had just pulled it straight out of one of these pots, so the root was just a tiny thread dangling, one single tiny thread, and if you can see that, it has now burgeoned into an entire root system just being dunked in rainwater. And I put in a little ways after it started to grow, I put in a pinch of fertilizer, water soluble fertilizer, mixed it in. Let me see if I can find that. Yeah, here we are. This stuff right here. So This one, I noticed, when compared to the others, this one had, where is it on the back? I don't know if that's very visible, but what it's got is actual micronutrients, the main ones that you need quite a bit of, well, not quite a bit, but you need very specifically these couple ones at the bottom, and then you have the three main ones. So that's pretty good for those these packages. As normally before you would get just the three main ones, which is nitrogen, potassium, and I forget the other one, NPK. Is how it usually goes. You just get NPK and non-micronutrients in it, but yeah. So I don't know if that's helping here as well as the rainwater, because before when I tried the tap water, these didn't do too well. Still not stellar performance, but it's not too bad either. I'll have to monitor it and see how that goes. But I'll definitely put up a separate hydroponics with rainwater video at some point later on when I get the apparatus set up for those. Anyhow, that's the state of things. I don't know if there's anything else I can add to that. Yeah, pretty much. Right, well, we'll see how this goes in another month or so, I suppose, or if something really crazy happens along the way. Over and out for now.